In this video, you will learn 11 plus non-verbal reasoning type 12, hidden shapes. Welcome to another video. If this is your first time here and you want to master 11 plus exam techniques to land in your dream grammar school, start right now by subscribing and clicking on the bell so you don't miss anything. Now let's have a look at this example. And in this example, we have a shape, and this shape has been hidden in one of the options below. We need to find which one of these options has the hidden shape. Also, this shape we have right here can be rotated when it has been hidden, but it cannot be reflected. So if we do find an option in which this shape has been reflected, then we cross the option off. So let's start by finding a feature in this shape that could help us find our answer. So now, if you have a look at this shape, in this shape you may notice that we have a V shape at the end of this shape. So we have a V shape right here. And all we're going to do is we're going to use this V shape to try to find where the original shape is. And once we find that shape, and if it's just as the same as the one we have over here, that means that will be our answer. So we're going to start by finding the V shape. Once we find the V shape, we're going to see whether the top bit of the shape is also the same. And if it is, that will be our answer. So let's start with A. In A, the only V shape that's similar to the one we have is this one we have right here. So this V shape is the most similar one to the one we have. But in this V shape, the top bit of the shape is not the same, because the top bit of the shape just goes down and goes up. It's pretty much like in an arrowhead shape, and an arrowhead shape is not as same as the one we have. Since it's a different shape, we can cross off A. And let's move into B. So in B, you can see that we have a V shape right here. And with this V shape, you may notice that this V shape is exactly like the one. But let's see whether the top bit of the shape is the same. So we have the V shape, and then we have the line going across, line at the top, line coming downwards. Yes, the top bit of the shape is also the same. But if you notice, this shape is a reflection of the shape we have above. It's not a rotation, and as we said before, rotations, if the shape is rotated, then it's fine, but if it is reflected, then we can cross the option off. As soon as the shape is reflected, it's not the same shape, which means we cross off B as well. So now let's move to C. We have three options left, C, D, and E. Let's start with C. In C, we cannot find the same V shape as this one. The only V shape that we can find that is anywhere near close is this one we have right here. And even this V shape is a bit more wider than the one we have at the top, which means we can cross off C as well. So now we're left with two options, D and E. So let's go on to D. In D, we have the V shape. So the V shape is right. And then we have the line going upwards, coming down, and then going diagonally. And if you notice, this shape we have right here is just as the same we have on the top. It's very similar to the one on the top. So this means this must be our answer. But let's check E just to be sure. In E, if you notice, we cannot find another V shape that's very similar to the one we have. The only V shape that we can find anywhere near is the one we have right here. So this is the only V shape that we can find. And even this V shape makes into an arrowhead shape. And an arrowhead is not the same as the one we have above. So therefore, we can also cross off E. So we're now left with D. Out of the 5 options we started with, we're now only left with D. So that means our answer to this question is going to be D. Now to learn more on non-verbal reasoning types, click the video on the right, and to learn the previous type, click the video on the left. So take your pick. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time.